Yeah, Kentucky Piddler here. I was going to announce that Monica and I got us a new pup. Name's Roxxy. Let me show you what she looks like here. Oh, Roxy. She's like a Beagle, blue tick Beagle mix. She's about 8 weeks old, and we got her yesterday. Hannah went and picked her up for us. So she slept real good last night. No whining, no howling. So yeah, say hello. Hello, hello. So this is Roxy. So
all right, folks, Kentucky Piddler here. I was out here messing with my truck today. I was gonna try to get my tractor to start up to hook my truck up to it, but seems like the TCM transmission control module went out on my truck, so it won't do anything. It's in limp mode. So I got to digging around, took it apart. Check engine light was on. Got my code reader, hooked it up to it, and it came back that the control module, transmission control module, is out on my pickup truck. So if it ain't one thing, it's another all the time. So I looked that thing up, and it was like $3,500 to get this thing going. So I'm gonna try to clean the batteries, the battery terminals, make sure there's no loose ground on it, and try to hook that thing back up and see if I can get it to come back out of limp mode.
okay, so let's pop the hood and we'll show you where this thing goes. Pop the hood on this junk. So the control module sits right down in here, right in front of the fan. They put these things in the worst place because all the heat is generated off this radiator. To me, it really screwed these things up. So it sits right here. I've already unhooked it, but I'm gonna show you how to hook it back up. Unhook it. So it's only one way it goes on. Okay, so let me show you how this thing goes on here. So there's only one way it goes on. The lettering here with tells you what the model number and everything is. It goes back against the back of this air shroud. It goes in there and it's got a clip. It clips down on it. Just pops into place, and we'll let it sit right there. But these things are in the worst place on these trucks. They put them right in front of the air shroud on these trucks, and then all the heat generates. They can really mess these things up, or the battery terminals could be bad, could be loose ground. So I'm gonna hook it back up there. Let's try to give this thing a shot here. Maybe to start back up. Hold on just a second. Okay, I'm back in the truck. Let's see if I can get this turned on here. Show you what the lights are doing. And it just went off. This is a limp mode on this. You can see it right there, it just went off. But if it sat here and idles for a second, my steering wheel, maybe it'll stay off. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Check engine lights on. Naturally, it don't have any fuel in it. So let's see what happens. Rev it up a little bit. Generally, it goes right back in the limp mode. I've had this thing unhooked off the truck for probably
maybe 2 hours off the battery, so I don't know, maybe me unhooking it may have done something. I'm not sure. Okay, it's been idling here for a few minutes. The limp mode's staying off of it, so. And I actually put it in 4-wheel drive here, so. Let me jump out here and shut the hood and see if I can get it to move here a minute. Just gonna pull it up a little bit. See what happens. See if it stays off in limp mode. Yeah, it's not. It's like it's not. It's like it's in neutral. Like the transfer case is like in neutral on it. Yeah, it won't do anything. Let me try to turn it back off. See, it came back in limp mode here. The limp mode came back on it. And then the selector for the gear shift, it won't do anything. So that's a bummer. So even it's just like, and if you do get it to go, it's like, it just jumps in gear. I don't want to mess it up, so that's pretty costly. Try to get online somewhere and see if I can maybe find a cheaper model of this TCM. They call it transmission control module. Like I say, I'm gonna just take it back off and take it back in the house, see if I can look up the parts on it. I'll give you an update on this thing soon as I can try to locate one and pick one up. These things are ridiculously high, so man, I don't know. May just put some gas, may just try to sell this thing. I don't know. Anyway, Tucky Piddler, as soon as I figure out what's wrong with that old Duramax diesel I have, and see if I can locate one of those TCMs, then see if I can get it in there and get it going. I was going to try to do something else today, but it was real windy outside, so it was hard for me to get out there and not wind. So anyway, appreciate everyone liking and subscribing to my channel. Thumbs up. Tucky Piddler 477. I'm over and out.